Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, Mr. Manish Mamtani, Manish Sharma Supriyo. The geniuses behind all the good technology that we have at Compass, where I think the uniqueness is that we really solve business problems and challenges for our customers, and we have a very functional technology, which is the USP for us as an organization. Talking about solving challenges, I think one of the challenges that we have been hearing a lot lately is about bringing employees back to work, right? As we all agree that nothing can replace the relationships you build in person. So let's get started. And my first question is for Manish Mamtani, for you. In your opinion, can technology change an employee's experience at work in such a way that he would want to come more often and willingly? In fact, is there a way that technology can change, your workplace experience such a way that you probably never want to leave?
Yeah, thank you, first of all, Natasha, for organizing this. It's a very pertinent question in today's world. Everyone is wanting an answer to this, and unfortunately, we have not found the answer to it. Okay, so I get into what is the role of technology in bringing back employees to office more willingly, uh, let's understand the demographics of today's workforce in corporate India. Approximately 85 to 90% of the workforce comprises of millennials and Gen Zs. Okay. Therefore, in a sense, we need to understand their preferences and priorities for forming our return to work strategies. Yeah, so that starts from there. So they are digital natives, inherently very comfortable with technology. They prioritize experiences, work-life balance, health and well-being, and are extremely aware about the importance of sustainability and greener world for the future. And they want to be part of that. They want to contribute to that. So in a sense, our return to work strategies must address these key elements, what these employees want. And as a food and workplace management company, Compass has a significant role to play in providing a great work experience for our consumers, for the employees of our customers. So a purpose of shaping happier, healthier, and sustainable world every day perfectly aligns with the needs and aspirations of today's workforce. Yeah, now coming back to your question of technology. So yeah, technology, how to solve it using technology. Traditionally, we have been using technology for solving more functional problems and functional aspects. We have to continue to do that. But what we also need to do as part of solving these functional problems, we need to create extremely engaging experiences for our employees that resonates with them at a very deeper level. And thankfully, by leveraging the power of AI and social technologies, these can be done. We can foster a more connected and inclusive workplace experience. So by harnessing the technology, we can create environments that feel less like a workplace and more like a second home. Spaces where people or employees feel valued, supported, inspired to perform their best. Spaces where lines between work and life blurs totally, and where the sense of belonging becomes profound. So basically, they should feel that they're really missing something if they're not coming to office. So we need to create that kind of environment. So yeah, technology can play a major role. It can be a catalyst in creating engagement in experiences that are real vital elements of this health, happiness, and sustainability, which are a key, I would say, priorities and preferences of the today's workforce. And it can really make them come or inspire them to come to office much more willingly. Yeah.
Great, thank you so much. I think it's very interesting. You're saying that the lines are blurring, and happiness I think that's something that people don't talk much about, to sort of uh, push that happiness concept at workplace and bringing that sense of belonging. So great, thank you so much. I think that was very interesting. I'll move to Supriyo now. Supriyo, how do you think technology can generate that natural willingness for employees to come to office, which might be there to a certain extent, but you think we could enhance it and also for you know across generations, across sectors?
Right, and I think that's a great question, Natasha. So you see, newer generations are increasingly prioritizing healthier choices, better schedule management, hassle-free services for their day-to-day needs, even at their workplace, right? And I think this is where technology can be a powerful enabler. Now, in Compass India, we have these 4I design principles, which we use to deliver digital assets, right? All these mobile apps and web applications and so on and so forth, which are information, interaction, inspiration, and insights. And then all of these 4I is the fundamental works on the principle to drive deeper engagement and uptake of technology, making it more relevant for the digital native workforce. Manish just mentioned that that it is a holistic experience that the new Gen workforce cares for, and I think we can take an example of how we can enable such experience through a use case. Say making healthier choices. I mean, finally, food makes such an important element in our daily life. Now, talking about the first I, which is information, providing them with access to valuable information is priceless. I mean, it is fundamental. Information is the least we can do, right? Providing the right information to them. Now, for example, they can access various nutritional information about the workplace, food, starting from macros, micros, all are these fibers, glycemic index, and so on, and helping them to make informed decisions about their daily nutrition intake. We can provide them extremely valuable health information that are based on true nutrition science and not necessarily how they are commercially positioned in the market or on social, right? That could be one. And they can also get ingredient transparency, allergen alerts for that matter, that could have otherwise adversely impacted their well-being. Similarly, viewing information such as carbon emission, food wastage, so many things we can provide them from an information standpoint, which can assist them in making environmentally conscious choices, contributing to sustainability, as Manish also just mentioned in his opening speech. Uh, the second I is interaction. Now, through intuitive interfaces and AI-powered recommendation, they can effortlessly, discover their preferred food choices and that are available in the cafeterias. They can also use technology to connect with their colleagues, share views, reviews, recommendations, and participate in challenges or competitions, for example, related to healthy eating or wellness goals. Tech Yeah, and tech can also alert them on cafeteria dynamics. Like Manish Sharma is working on some POCs, very interesting, like which are on footfall and wait time, and especially during the peak hours or at a preferred time when they were just planning to visit the cafeteria, thereby contributing to their productivity. Right, all these information can really and in form of interaction can really make it work, or for that matter, alert them on events, food festivals, it all, right? There's so many things that happens around a cafeteria, and so much going on to make it more conducive to workplace dining. And I think there's also the element of overall community connect, which the new gens are really, really fond of getting together at a workplace. The third I is inspiration. Now, technology can not only help them to monitor and alert them about their daily nutrition intake goals, which is part of information, but also kind of inspire them to achieve their wellness targets throughout the day. They can leverage tech like the augmented reality, talking about a little bit futuristic here, to access interactive menus in the cafeteria, get inspired by plethora of useful information about menus and cafeteria and so on and so forth. And lastly, the fourth I is insights. And we all know, close to our heart, data and AI obviously are the heroes here, right? And they can provide valuable insights into, the typical preferences and behaviors by analyzing the patterns and trends. AI can also, by the way, be leveraged to assist them in planning their meals, for example, in advance for the day or for the week by suggesting food that suits their dietary and well-being profile. So yeah, to your question, so yeah, therefore I think definitely tech can create the natural willingness for people to work from office. But then the caveat is that the ones who are serious about the overall wellness aspirations, from because we took the example of healthier choices, and but there will be more. So yeah, I think it can make a difference.
Wow, how exciting. I can't imagine being in a workplace where, someone else is able to keep a track of my calorie intake and my footsteps and it's
Yeah,
yeah, the whole augmented or
reality.
the AI bit can't wait for it to become a commonplace because
Yeah.
that's unique. Okay, so I'll move to Manish Sharma. Manish, I think so companies around the world have lured employees in many ways, to come back to work. So right from food and beverage offerings. So we work with many clients and, we're looking at the way where clients are increasingly asking for, more creative menus, more healthy menus, like we're talking more sustainable menus, etc. But there's also a lot of recreational facilities that are being offered now, right from a gym to a gaming room to music rooms, etc., etc. There is a lot that organizations are doing. In fact, I recently visited a client side, and there's pet care there. So companies are sort of going above and beyond to sort of lure the employees back. You think technology can play a role in making these even more viable, and accessible for our employees, given their busy schedules? I think somehow we're all getting busier by the day, right? By the minute. How do you think technology can intervene here?
So first of all, thank you, Natasha, for that insightful question. In fact, this topic, was discussed in IFMA conference. So, last month I was in Rotterdam, Netherlands, to attend a IFMA conference, and this topic was discussed very much discussed there as well. So, just to so you have asked about how technology can help employees taking advantage of workplace amenities like gyms, sports facilities, and recreation areas, despite their busy schedules. Yeah, it's an important point to consider as we look to blend productivity with workplace wellness. So, firstly, leveraging smart scheduling and time optimization technology is crucial. These AI-driven tools can help employees efficiently manage their time by integrating work commitments with leisure activities. This approach allows employees to participate in various amenities without compromising their professional responsibilities. Secondly, personalized activity recommendations using AI can greatly enhance how employees interact with their available amenities in their workplace by analyzing individual preferences and the past behaviors. Basis their uses of these amenities. These systems can suggest the most suitable activities of an individual, ensuring employees have a fulfilling experience that is tailored to their interest and hence enhancing the overall workplace experience. So in essence, by incorporating technologies like AI driven scheduling and personalized recommendations, we can significantly enhance the accessibility and enjoyment of the workplace amenities. This is not only improves employee satisfaction but also boost overall productivity, creating a more dynamic and engaging work environment. Thank you.
Yeah, and Nitasha, I just wanted to quickly add to what Manish mentioned. Yesterday Manish Mamtani and I were discussing on few of these points. Like, if you see, there's so many things around. Any your question, I think that's the start point was that we have so many things around us, so many facilities. But then we have a work schedule to maintain. We have the work schedule to follow. So how do you do the mashup? How do you do the mesh? Can technology really make it easy for me as an employee that okay, I have maybe there's a Zumba class going on, maybe there's something, maybe there's some event, some sports. Now, how do we make sure that we take the best out of it? I can do some quick natural language queries saying, okay, give me a great time slot where I can do and I can avail the Zumba or whatever it is, for that matter. So I think yeah, I mean AI can make a super duper impact on that happiness element.
Personalization is the key, Nitasha. Personalization is the key.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I think we've, from providing facilities like the IAQ in the office to, smarter washrooms, and we're sort of moving from there to personalization, and very interesting.
Yeah, and
Thank
we
you.
used to call it n is equal to 1. So yeah, so basically customize or basically make sure that technology addresses exact needs of that individual rather than a group. Yeah. So yeah, this concept basically, yeah, is a very interesting concept. And the good part is we are working on it.
Yeah, that's very exciting. MM, I think I'll come back to you for the last question. Do you foresee one day, that the world will probably go back to the pre-COVID times when, going to office was the way. When we were in the office every day, and I think the pandemic sort of changed everything. Or do you think that going forward, hybrid is the new normal? Um, and if yes, then you have an advice for the employers on how to prepare for it or how to optimize, what they have to work with?
Yeah, sure. So in my view, the notion of reverting entirely to pre-pandemic way of working, which is more office centric, seems increasingly unlikely. I don't think it is going to come back to that normal because pandemic has fundamentally it has altered our perception of work. Basically,
Yeah.
it has highlighted the viability and benefits of remote and hybrid working. So yeah, so hybrid work model is a new norm. It's an emerging model and is here going to stay. Okay, but for embracing the hybrid work future, basically, we need to have a fundamental shift in our mindset and approach. Uh, the employers needs to recognize that hybrid work is not simply a response to a post-pandemic world, but it's a real strategic decision that offers numerous advantages, both for employees as well as the organization. So it has to be approached in that way rather than, oh, it has happened, oh, it's just a response, we need to do something about it. No, it's not like that. So we need to have we need to make it a strategic decision and really embrace that and look at basically creating a very win-win situation, both for employees as well as the organization by enabling it.
Great.
Yeah. In fact,
Um,
Nitasha, would like to end with this, what Manish just said. Embracing the hybrid model is not just adapting to change, it is seizing the opportunity to redefine the workplace for a smarter and a more flexible future.
Great. Well said.
Awesome. Great. I think, yeah, very well said. Thank you so much, everyone. I think, looking for working towards shaping a happier, healthier, and sustainable world every day. I think the world is moving in that direction. So lovely chatting with you all three. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very, very busy schedule. I understand. But this was fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Natasha.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.